So the children eventually escape. They end up beating up the Krampus. One of the player characters is actually really good with an axe, and using their dreaming skills, they were actually able to create axes out of other things. He was able to create an axe out of other things. Another of the kids was really good with the baseball bat, and in the end they managed to beat the Krampus down. Donald gets hurt really bad. He was the artist of the group, but they managed to keep him alive, keep him going, and decide, oh geez, yeah, see, this takes up so much wood. I'm glad I went with spruce on this, simply because, where is my crafting bench? There it is. I wish you could assign specific places for everything, and then, you know what I mean, like, whenever I have a crafting bench, it's always going to go in this slot, blah, 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 blah. I think that would be great. Anyway, I guess you could just make sure certain slots are open. And not be dumb. So, they get to the Lord of the Krampus. They actually, at first, don't know what to do. I screwed up and didn't give them all the information that they needed. So that was my fault, big time, and I was really upset about that. But they did end up getting the information at the end that they had to have in order to... Okay. Nah. I was going to say, what if I make this a tall roof? But you know what? They always end up looking like crap when I do them, so I'm not going to even bother. They convince him his daughter misses him. He turns back into a person, and it turns out to be, obviously, her father, Gunther von Kohl. And he apologizes. He had gone kind of temporarily insane after she left, and then in the Dreamlands, he became the Lord of the Krampus and vowed revenge upon this child who had betrayed him. Blah, 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 blah. In the long run, they... Yeah, I thought so. I was about to say, I did grab dark oak half slabs. I know I did. In the end, he says he will take all the children back to Serenian and apologize and and he does so, and he throws himself on Melba's mercy. She, of course, forgives him. I mean, it's Christmas. And on the condition that he contact his daughter as soon as he can, as soon as possible, and make right with her. And that's really what he wanted the whole time. I'm getting all choked up just thinking about this. It was very touching. It's a very well-written scenario. It was by Oscar Rios, and he just did a wonderful job. And he promises that he will, and everybody is back. It's a happy ending. So for Call of Cthulhu, I guess in the Dreamlands you can sometimes have a happy ending. In this case, it was a happy ending, and it's for children. And I mean, it is children and stuff, so that kind of was nice. And they go back, and then they all wake up. Woo-hoo, we're all awake, hooray. It's Christmas, and they have actually slept in, so they didn't get up at the brink of dawn and have to wait for Aunt Norma. They were able to actually sleep in. I still don't have enough. Okay, now we need to do the edges. 11 is not going to be enough. Dark oak. I got 4 dark oak left. So they have a nice Christmas with Melba. They talk about their adventures, and they're all like, this was so much fun. They have their secret with Melba. It's all very sweet and very nice. And then there's a knock on the front door. Alright, so all we've got left is the water wheel itself. I'm making this out of oak, because oak lasts really well in water. At least that's what I'm saying to myself. And I'm hoping that I can get this design correct. Damn it. Well, I messed up already. So, there's a knock at the front door of Aunt Norma's house. When they open it, everyone's kind of surprised. I mean, it's Christmas morning and everybody in the family is there, so who could it be? They open the door, and they discover... Oh, God. Hold on, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get over there. Okay, if I can learn to parkour, maybe. Oh! Yeah, that's not gonna work. They discover none other than a gentleman with a very thick accent, who introduces himself as Gunther von Kohl. He's there to see his daughter and her husband. It is indeed Gretchen's father. He makes a heartfelt and quite emotional... he basically... I'm trying to see how this is done. There we go. He basically apologizes to Gretchen. He apologizes to her husband. And asks them to forgive a foolish old man. Which, of course, they do. I'm getting all a little choked up right here. This isn't right. How did I do that? That is right. Oh, wait, what am I doing wrong here? They get choked up. Everyone kind of gets choked up, and he ends up spending... Yeah, that's right. He ends up spending Christmas with them. Sometime during the entire, the celebration, the children get their gifts that they want. And sometime during that celebration... Right? Isn't this right? Oops. Well, I can never get back up again now. So this one goes like that? No, the other way. We need to put this piece on first. Anyway, he sneaks over to them. He says that he created a magical gate. Oh, yes, I can make that jump. Now, which way does this go on? This goes opposite of that one, so it actually goes like that. And like that. Oh, this doesn't go here. We need another one of these. He created a magical gate from Austria in order to come and visit them. He knows something about the mythos and that kind of thing, and he's been a dreamer for years, so he understands the dreamlands and all that good stuff. I have a feeling I messed this up. One way to find out. No, that's right. How's that look for a little water wheel? Now, I know there's not much current there. I feel like I should move it over one more, to be quite honest. Or push back this shore a little bit here. Because it needs to be where there's going to be a good current. I don't want to rebuild that. I could stick it out there. I would put it on the end of the building. I like where it is located, though. I like that it's not at the end. I like that location. So what I think we'll do is we're going to push this shoreline back just a little bit in this way. So it kind of comes more like this. I'm not going to make y'all watch. I was also thinking about using this log here at the end to stick out in the middle. Give it a little bit more solidity, but I think I'll leave it like that for now because I kind of like that. So, anyway, let me finish this story real quick. Actually, you know what we'll do? I will go ahead and do this. We're going to have to move these cut logs here. Okay. And we're going to dig this out just a little bit. So, let me finish the story real quick while I work on this just a tad. I want this to be the same because I want there to actually kind of be a path. It's going to lead down over here to this road. So, dirt. Do I have some dirt on me? No dirt. Let's get some. There we go. So, he spends Christmas with them. Everyone has a wonderful time. He sneaks the kids off, and he tells them that he created a gate from Austria so that he could come visit his daughter and son-in-law. And then he thanked them all for saving a foolish old man, is how he puts it. Look at that. I'm getting all choked up just talking about this. And this isn't good because nobody can get up. There we go. Let's do like that. So you can't really get up to the door easily. But if you're here, you can get out of the water. Yeah, that looks better. That looks like that could actually work. You know what I mean? I mean, there's water actually flowing past this water wheel. So it should work. I like it. He gives them all gifts of his rings. He says he has other gifts to give them if they come visit him in Austria. He tells them how to work the gate so they can always come from Kingsport to Vienna, Austria, whenever they wish. I have to replant this too. And they all have a very Merry Christmas. And unlike a lot of Cthulhu scenarios, it does end with a happy ending. It could have ended very badly. There were several other endings that were listed as possibilities. For instance, if they'd have killed Lord of the Krampus in his dreams, they would have killed Lord Gunter and Gunter. And they would have gotten, and then a telegram would have arrived on Christmas morning, and Gretchen would have been heartbroken. If they had just, oh, we have to finish the interior. If they had just kind of like left without any kind of a decent, without trying to do something, then the little orphan kids would have died, and Mel would have flipped out. I can't do what I want to do here. Because what I want to do is put pieces here and here, but I can't do that, can I? You know, I want to encase it. That's not good either, because you can't get through. You won't be able to use this other half of the room. Not sure what to do. Well, at the very worst, it's got to come halfway like this. And it's got to have some kind of something to hold it into place. Let me think about this. Hold on a sec. Okay, I think for now this is about as good as it's going to get. So, this bit connects to this bit, which runs up to the machinery under the saw. I could probably add a couple of half slabs or something to make that, give that a little bit more solidity. So they have a wonderful... Oh, I was talking about the bad possible endings. In another one, if the kids had tried but been killed, that means they could never return to the dreaming... to the dreamlands, and Melba would be all apologetic and would be chagrined. She would be just terribly, terribly sad about that, but she would eventually get over it, even though, and that would also seem to indicate that her orphan children had died as well. So that could have been a bad ending also. But they got the good ending, which was good. I mean, it's Christmas. And yeah, that looks kind of like some kind of like encased machinery of some kind. The one I saw online, it actually had a working saw, and I mean, well, okay, not a working saw, but a saw that. Oops, damn it! What did I just do? The hell! There it is. Okay, I don't know what I just did. It was a working saw, so my design's slightly different from that one. I used it for the idea for this. This I totally got online. This idea for an area for sawing. I was having a terrible time figuring out what I could make the saw out of. But iron bars is perfect. Let's take a look at this little guy from a little ways away. And we'll wrap up. I mean, this has been long. It's probably 2 or 3 episodes. Whew. But it was a big build. This took me a few hours in real time, too. So that doesn't look too bad. It's kind of a simple build. As far as the exterior, there's nothing really expansive or extensive about it. I guess I could put some buttons or something on the water wheel. What they did on their water wheel was they messed around with the water so it looked like it was moving, but I don't think I'm going to go that far. I'm going to just assume the water's moving. I thought I had a boat down here. Maybe... Oh, there it is. How did it get over here? How'd you get over here, boat? So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it. This is kind of a big build for me. Even just the size of it's large. But I think it's going to be a nice addition. It looks good. Or it looks pretty good. Could be nicer. They could always be nicer. Let's make sure I dealt with these trees okay. It's safe. You can go inside and be safe from mobs that are running around out here trying to murder you. We've got a tree potentially growing here. Where's that? I thought I heard a noise. Anyway, enough's enough. So, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it. And I will talk to y'all next time.